أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Welcome to lesson number 53 of our study of Balagha. Today, inshallah, we are going to continue with Bayan. And Bayan, we have been studying about at-tashbih. So let's see what's new in at-tashbih is here for us. So we learn about a tashbih that we learn about the arkan of the tashbih, that there are four main components: mushabba, mushabba bihi, adatu tashbih, wajh shabad, that all arkan are present in a tashbih, that is we can call that tashbih as a tashbih tam, that it is a complete tashbih which has all the four components present. So then we learn about different types of tashbih, when sometimes adadu tashbih is present, sometimes wajh shabah is present, sometimes both are absent, sometimes one is absent, and there are then different names for all those tashbih. Today, inshallah, we are going to see Anwar Tashbih according to if they are singular and single, or they are kind of complex tashbihs, or there are like murakkab tashbih. They are set of tashbih like this. So let's see what are they. A tashbih mufrad, all that we have been learning till now for a tashbih, that tashbih is al mufrad. We will see that what is tashbih al murakkab, but first we'll see that what is mufrad tashbih. We learn about mufassal tashbih. We learn about the tashbih that is mujmal. We learn about the tashbih that is baligh, when both the wajh shabah and other tashbih are absent. That tashbih is called as you can say the tashbih al baligh, like anta shamsun, like you are sun. Here you do not see the wajha, you do not see the adat of the tashbih. So that is tashbih al-bali. So this, all that we have been learning about tashbih is known as tashbih al-mufrad, because only single entity is compared with another single entity. But when it comes to a tashbih al-murakkab, we have two types of tashbih al-dimni and tashbih al-tamsili. So again, we have two types. Remember that all the tashbih that we have been learning in all these lessons, that is tashbih al-mufrad. But now we are going to see another type of tashbih, that is tashbih al-murakkab, and it has two types. Again, a tashbih al-dimni and tashbih al-tamsili. So, what is tashbih al-murakkab? That is a compound simile, you can say, in Arabic rhetoric, and this type has a tamsili and a dimni. Both of these are compound similes, meaning they compare not just single words, but they compare complete ideas or situations. So, inshallah, we'll go step by step to understand them better, inshallah. So, tashbih at-tamsili, first we can call it like it is kind of representable, tational tasbih, you can say, or simile, like it is quite representative, and we'll see that how they are giving us the examples for both. So, a tashbih ad-dimni and tashbih at-tamsili. We'll see here. Let's see. This is tashbih as this is that is fardi or mufrad. We, as mentioned, that is one entity being compared to another. We done the examples like these, and they are all the mufrad tashbih examples. Anta kashamsi fidyai kalbuhu kal hijarati kaswa kaanna bakhila shajaratun la tusmur. So these are all the examples for tashbih al fardi. They, because they are the singular tashbih, like one entity is compared with another entity, both are mufrad, both are singular. So, and we also can see that, as mentioned, that tashbih atam, in which all the four components, essential components, are similes, are explicitly mentioned, and that is the mushabba, the mushabba bihi, the adatu tashbih, and wajhu shabha. So, this is again the example for tashbih al-fardi. And here we can see anta kashamsi fi diyai. This means that the person being addressed is very bright or radiant, either in appearance, knowledge, or character. We can say just like the sun gives light, and this person is a source of light. Like it, he can be guidance, or like he gives positivity to others. And then we have this kalbu kalijarati kaswa. Again, his heart is like a rock in hardness. So again, this is describing someone as having a very hard and like very unfeeling heart, meaning they do not just show kindness, mercy, or emotions easily, just like a rock that is solid and unbreakable. Then we have كأن البخيل شجرة الله, like the summer, tusmir. Here, the stingy person was like a tree that bears no fruit. Summer is like here. Summer is for the fruit. So this means that a miserly or a stingy person does not benefit others, and just as a fruitless tree, it does not provide food. A generous person is in like is totally opposite. He would be like a tree full of fruit, giving fruits to others. So each of these similes compares a human characteristic, like you can see, to something in nature to make the meaning more clearer and more vivid. So this is all about tashbih al-fardi or mufrad. Then now we are going to see a tashbih at-tamsili, that is quite representative tashbih, and as I told you, it is like a picture being given to understand this type of tashbih. As mentioned, this is called representational simile. So, with that, this is when there is a clear comparison between two things. However, the simile can only be understood via multiple sentences or the pictures. So, here we are going to imagine the situation, and like it is going to compare one complete image or situation to another complete image. And usually it includes all the you can say the arkan, the tools. So, here let's see the example now. إنما مثل الحياة الدنيا كماء إن أنزلناه من السماء فاختلط به نبات الأرض مما يأكل الناس والأنعام حتى إذا أخذت الأرض زخرفها وزينت وظن أهلها أنهم قادرون عليها أتاها أمرنا ليلا أو نهارا فجعلناها حسيدا كأن لم تغنى بالأمس كذلك نفصل الآيات لقوم يتفكرون. So this is whole big ayah of Surah Yunus, ayah number 24. And let's see this. The example of this worldly life is but like rain, which we have sent down from the sky, that the plants of the earth absorb, those from which men and livestock eat, until when the earth has taken on its adornment and is beautified, and its people suppose that they have capability over it. There comes to it a command by night or by day, and we make it as a harvest as if it had not flourished yesterday. Thus, do we explain in detail the signs for a people who give thought. This is Surah Yunus, ayah number 24. So here we see that Allah draws a comparison of the worldly life to land on which rain falls, causing it to sprout vegetation to the end. And here we see this comparison is not made clear in sentence one, or we can say in picture, but rather it is made clear via multiple sentences, or you can say the pictures. So here we see a complete tashbih at-tamsili, where the whole you can say a picture is drawn to give us the example, to give us like to explain this beautiful thought. So this tashbih at-tamsili, it is simile, where the comparison is not made in a single sentence, but rather through multiple sentences or a detailed picture. Instead of comparing one object to another, it compares an entire scene or situation to another, making the meaning more vivid. And here we see this, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala compares the worldly life to land that receives rain, grows lush with vegetation, and then suddenly dries up and perishes. So this is compared with the worldly life. The worldly life seems beautiful and full of growth, just like plants. After the rainfall, people feel confident and in control of it. However, just as a sudden command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can destroy the crops overnight, the worldly life can also end suddenly. So this comparison is not just in one sentence, it is described in whole scene, making it a, you can say, a representational simile. So also the components of the simile in this verse, you can see the mushabba, the subject of the comparison, that is the worldly life, the mushabba bihi, the object of the comparison, that are the plants that grow after rain but are later destroyed. Also, we see the adatu tashbih, the tool of the simile, like here. Muscle, muscle is the you can say the tool of the tashbih, and wajh shabha, you can say that aspect of the temporary, being temporary, like resemblance, um, like you can say the beauty followed by a sudden distraction. Here, like everything is gone, everything is taken away. So tashbih tamsili is, we can say, is used for the complex ideas that need an extended comparison, and also we can say it makes the meaning more powerful and relatable by forming a mental picture for the audience, just like in this example we see this. And we often see the Quran often uses this type of simile, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us like explains the deep truths in a way that people can visualize and people can understand, people can ponder. And this is such a beautiful ayah. Subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us like a tashbih tamsili, for tashbih tamsili, like creating a whole of this picture. So this is tashbih tamsili. And then we have this another ayah, and inshallah we are going to continue in another lesson, because again this needs a whole description for tashbih at-tamsili. I'll see you in the next session. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.